Chapter 1: The Arrest in an Alternate Reality. Renowned defense lawyer Saul Goodman found himself thrust into a high-profile case like no other. Light Yagami, a brilliant and charismatic young man, had been apprehended for a series of baffling murders that had sent shockwaves through society. Light claimed innocence, insisting that he was being framed, and turned to Saul for his legal expertise. Chapter 2: The Meeting. Saul, intrigued by the complexity of the case, agreed to represent Light. He delved into the evidence, spending countless hours researching and strategizing. Light's unwavering confidence and intelligence made him an enigmatic figure, a puzzle Saul was eager to solve. Chapter 3: The Defense Strategy. Saul's plan was to cast doubt on the prosecution's evidence and create a plausible alternative theory. He meticulously analyzed the crime scene photos, witness statements, and forensic reports. He identified discrepancies, possible procedural errors, and began to build the framework for Light's defense. Chapter 4: The Courtroom. Drama begins. As the trial began, Saul used his charm, wit, and persuasive skills to captivate the jury. He presented the theory that Light was a victim of an elaborate conspiracy, orchestrated by a secret organization aiming to discredit him and tarnish his family's reputation. Saul argued that Light's extraordinary intellect had made him a target, and the real culprits had successfully manipulated the evidence to frame him. Chapter 5: Unraveling the Conspiracy. Saul's relentless pursuit of the truth led him to uncover a web of corruption within the police force. He discovered that some officers involved in the investigation had ties to the secret organization he had proposed in his defense. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Saul presented compelling evidence of tampering and manipulation of the crime scene, casting further doubt on the prosecution's case. Chapter 6: A Twist in the Tale. Just as Saul began to gain momentum, a surprising revelation emerged. Light, who had been maintaining his innocence, finally confessed to Saul that he was indeed the murderer. Shocked and conflicted, Saul faced a moral dilemma. He had dedicated himself to defending his client, but could he continue to support a confessed killer? Chapter 7: A Moral Conundrum. Saul grappled with his conscience, questioning his role as a defense attorney. He understood the importance of the justice system, but he also believed in redemption and second chances. After much soul-searching, he made a decision that would forever shape the course of the trial. Chapter 8: The Verdict. In a dramatic turn of events, Saul Goodman took the stand as a surprise witness. He confessed to orchestrating a grand defense strategy designed not only to create reasonable doubt but also to expose the corruption within the police force. He argued that Light's confession was coerced, a desperate attempt to protect his family from the dark forces at play. Chapter 9: The Aftermath. Saul's bold move captivated the jury, who recognized the depth of corruption plaguing the justice system. The trial ended with a hung jury, unable to reach a unanimous verdict. Though Light Yagami walked away without a clear acquittal, Saul's actions had exposed a broader conspiracy and sparked a public outcry for reform. Epilogue: A changed perspective. Saul Goodman's involvement in Light Yagami's case altered his perception of the justice system. He realized that his role as a defense lawyer went beyond simply winning cases. It was about seeking the truth, ensuring fairness, and fighting against corruption. Inspired by his experience with Light's case, Saul dedicated himself to pursuing justice in a different way. He used his newfound knowledge and influence to expose the corrupt police officers involved in the conspiracy. Utilizing his legal expertise, Saul filed lawsuits, held press conferences, and worked tirelessly to bring the truth to light. With each victory, he chipped away at the foundation of the corrupt organization, determined to dismantle it brick by brick. Saul's heroic actions caught the attention of the media and the public, transforming him from a cunning defense attorney into a symbol of justice. His reputation soared, attracting clients who sought his services to fight against injustice and systemic corruption. As Saul continued his crusade, he found himself in the crosshairs of powerful individuals who sought to silence him. Threats, intimidation, and attempts on his life became a regular occurrence. But Saul remained undeterred, fueled by the belief that the pursuit of justice was worth the personal sacrifices. Meanwhile, Light Yagami, haunted by his own actions, began to question his motivations. Imprisoned and isolated, he reflected on the consequences of his choices. Saul, as an unexpected ally, visited Light in jail, engaging in thought-provoking conversations about morality, accountability, and redemption. In a surprising turn, Light realized the error of his ways and pledged to make amends. He offered his assistance to Saul, revealing crucial information that could bring down the remaining members of the secret organization. Although skeptical at first, Saul saw the opportunity for redemption in Light's actions. Together, Saul and Light formed an unlikely partnership. Using their combined intelligence and strategic thinking, they worked towards dismantling the organization from within, exposing its leaders, and ensuring that justice prevailed. Their collaboration attracted attention from both supporters and skeptics. Some questioned Saul's decision to align himself with a former criminal, while others were inspired by the possibility of redemption and second chances. The media dubbed them the Justice Duo, and their efforts became a symbol of hope for a society yearning for a fairer and more just world. Their journey was far from easy, as they encountered numerous obstacles and faced dangerous adversaries. But their determination and unwavering commitment to justice kept them moving forward. They navigated treacherous alliances, outsmarted their enemies, and gradually dismantled the organization piece by piece. In an epic courtroom showdown, Saul and Light presented irrefutable evidence against the leaders of the secret organization. The trial became a spectacle, capturing the attention of the nation. The jury, now aware of the deep-rooted corruption, delivered guilty verdicts, ensuring that the guilty parties faced the consequences of their actions. With the organization dismantled and justice served, Saul and Light went their separate ways. Light, now a changed man, dedicated his life to atoning for his past crimes and helping others find their own paths to redemption. Saul, having experienced the transformative power of justice, continued his fight for the underprivileged and oppressed. He became an advocate for criminal justice reform, using his legal expertise to expose systemic flaws and champion the rights of the marginalized. Their unlikely alliance left an indelible mark on the world, reminding society of the complexities of humanity, the power of redemption, and the importance of fighting for justice, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. Years passed, and Saul Goodman's reputation as a champion of justice only grew stronger. He continued to take on high-profile cases, using his skills to defend those who had been wronged by the system. His law firm expanded, attracting a team of talented and passionate lawyers who shared his vision. Light Yagami, on the other hand, embraced a life of solitude and reflection. He dedicated himself to studying law and psychology, seeking to understand the intricate workings of the human mind and the complexities of morality. Determined to make a positive impact, he wrote books and gave lectures, sharing his journey from darkness to redemption, inspiring others to examine their own paths. Their paths crossed once again when a new case emerged, one that challenged both Saul's principles and Light's commitment to redemption. A young man named Ryuk, tormented by past actions, sought legal representation. He claimed to have been manipulated into committing crimes by a mysterious supernatural entity. Saul, intrigued by the case's similarities to Light's past, agreed to take it on. Light, recognizing the opportunity to guide another lost soul towards redemption, offered his assistance. Together, they delved into the depths of Ryuk's story, uncovering a web of supernatural forces that had ensnared him. As they untangled the truth, Saul and Light found themselves confronting moral dilemmas and questioning the very nature of justice. They grappled with the blurred lines between good and evil, the limits of redemption, and the responsibility that comes with power. Their journey took them to uncharted territories, where they encountered otherworldly beings, supernatural phenomena, and ancient prophecies. They navigated through a labyrinth of secrets and mysteries, drawing upon their combined intellect and resilience to inch closer to the truth. In a climactic courtroom battle, Saul and Light exposed the supernatural entity behind Ryuk's actions, revealing its true nature and the extent of its manipulation. The trial became a spectacle, captivating the world, as Saul delivered a powerful closing argument that challenged conventional notions of justice and morality. The verdict, ultimately, was not just about the fate of Ryuk but about the collective conscience of society. The jury, inspired by Saul's impassioned plea, rendered a groundbreaking decision, one that recognized the complexities of the case and the need for compassion and understanding. Saul Goodman and Light Yagami emerged from the trial forever changed. Their journey together had taught them that justice was not a fixed concept but a constantly evolving pursuit. They understood that true justice required empathy, introspection, and a willingness to confront the darkest parts of oneself. After the trial, Saul and Light went their separate ways once again. Saul continued his fight for justice, armed with a deeper understanding of the human condition. Light, having found his own redemption, dedicated himself to guiding others on their own paths to salvation. Their story became the stuff of legends, a tale of redemption, sacrifice, and the ever-present struggle between light and darkness. The legacy of Saul Goodman and Light Yagami lived on, inspiring future generations to question, to fight, and to believe in the transformative power of justice. If you enjoyed this audio short story, please hit that like button and subscribe to the Platinum Wave for more awesome content. Peace.